In the cargo bay, converted into crew quarters, 5 mercenaries huddled around a holographic display, their physiologies casting grotesque shadows across the bulkheads. "Coordinates locked," Vrix announced, his chitinous fingers dancing across the datapad. The Kalthari's mandibles clicked with satisfaction. "Human colony New Providence. Outer rim minimal defenses. Contract pays 50,000 credits per captive." Skell leaned forward, his gray skin gleaming in the flickering light. "How many guards?" "Intel says 40, maybe 50, Vrix's compound eyes glittered. "Mostly retired soldiers playing at security. The colony's primary function is education, 17 schools, more than 3,000 human children." Mara, the demolitions expert, whistled through her breathing tubes. "Children, we're raiding a school. The syndicate's orders are to take the children, hold them off-world, negotiate with the colonial government. Simple operation, maximum profit, minimal risk." The muscular Grant cracked all 16 of his knuckles. "How long for extraction?" 4, maybe 5 hours. We hit during the morning cycle when the children are concentrated in the schools. Grab as many as we can carry, punch through orbit before their distress call reaches the nearest naval station. Vrix's mandibles spread in what passed for a smile. "By the time human warships arrive, we'll be 3 jumps away, and the syndicate will begin negotiations." Mora pulled up architectural schematics. "Main residential area here. Schools are clustered in the northern district. Drop in fast, flood the zone with shock grenades, secure the children before anyone organizes. Standard kidnapping protocol." "I don't like this," muttered Jek. "Humans have a reputation." "They're civilians. What are they going to do, give us homework?" Vrix said with a smirk. The others laughed. Even Jek chuckled nervously. "Besides," added Grant, "the contract chose this colony for its weakness. The syndicate isn't stupid. They picked the softest human target in 3 sectors." "Exactly," Vrix agreed, collapsing the hologram. 4 days from now, we'll be on some resort moon spending our shares. This is the easiest money you'll ever make." The cargo bay door hissed open. Everyone turned. Commander Trace stood in the doorway, one arm hanging at his side. The empty sleeve of his jacket was pinned at the shoulder, an old wound, an old war. His species, the Vorath, were long-lived. Trace was old, even by Vorath standards, his skin leathery and scarred, his eyes sunken but sharp. "Where are we headed?" he rasped. "Contract fulfillment, Commander. Nothing that concerns you," Vrix snapped. "It concerns me when my crew is planning something stupid. Heard enough through the vents. You're going to attack humans." "A human colony," Vrix corrected. "Civilian target, easy extraction." Trace studied him for a long moment. Then, without a word, he turned and headed for the bridge. "Where are you going?" Vrix shouted. Trace didn't answer. The mercenaries exchanged glances. Then, as one, they rose and followed him. By the time they reached the bridge, Trace was already at the navigation console, entering new coordinates with one hand. "Commander, what the hell are you doing?" Vrix's voice shifted from irritation to menace. "Saving your lives," Trace said without looking up. "We have a contract." Skell stepped forward, hand drifting toward the weapon at his belt. "Old man, we pay you to fly, not make tactical decisions." "And I'm flying you away from suicide." Trace finally turned to face them. "What are you afraid of human teachers?" Mara snapped. "Yes," Trace said flatly, "and you should be too." Grant laughed. "One-armed relic. That's why you fly rust buckets for mercenary crews. Can't handle real combat anymore, so you jump at shadows." "I lost this arm on Epsilon 9, Trace said quietly. "Along with 300 professional soldiers. Want to guess who we were fighting?" "Human Marines," Jek guessed. "Human miners." Silence fell on the bridge. "Miners, and they destroyed a military force." "Destroyed? They massacred us," Trace said bitterly. "Turned their colony into a graveyard and us into the corpses." Nonsense, Spatskel. Epsilon 9 was an asteroid mining operation, Trace continued, ignoring him. 3,000 human workers, no military presence. Our fleet arrived with 500 troops, full tactical gear, orbital support. The colony administrator transmitted surrender terms within an hour. We thought it was over before it began. He paused, eyes distant. It took them 6 hours to kill all of us. You're here, Vrix noted, so not all of you. 37 of us survived. Out of 500, Trace's voice was steady, but a dark glint passed through his eyes. The mercenaries were silent. The mines were their domain. 50 kilometers of tunnels, shafts, processing facilities. We knew the maps, but maps lie. Reality, there was something else. Trace activated a wall screen, pulling up an old military report. First day, we secured the surface installations. Easy. 20 human casualties, mostly security guards. We thought we'd won. And Mora prompted. Trace zoomed in on the tactical map. But then the second day came, Trace continued. The next part will be coming soon. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it.